faster than the leader. What a day for the Dinger. I know it's close this longest, but we get it close. He can make it happen on a short track, and he has today.
In a really impressive run from the calling driver. Watching the race leader on the right-hand side of the screen, Christopher Bell. When does he come?
Jonathan Hassler may have made the pit call to win this race by gambling and bringing his driver in early. I love the aggression.
Well, the question is it 20 matching?
Well, he's already waited so long that I feel like he has to keep running, because I think he's going to have lost the lead to Blaney at this point, because Blaney's out there running, you know, Blaney's out there running 24 fours to, well, 3/10 lap. Maybe he hasn't lost the lead yet.
And he's got a little more clear track ahead than what Christopher Bell does, who is still dealing with traffic.
Alright, there you go. This time Adam Stevens has watched the gap shrink. He believes now he can pit from this lap and still cycle in front of the 12. 4 tires for the 20. Top screen is Bell. He's going to run the bottom right here. He's already waved. This is a kind of a tricky entry. Getting below the orange box, not so hard, but you got to make sure you get around the corner. Everything looks good so far. Bottom screen, Blaney. He's going to have to run a whole nother lap, and then we'll compare on pit road exit the 54 chasing the 20 on pit road. So both Ty Gibbs and Bell on pit road, Kim.
And Christopher Bell saying it's pretty good. Give me the same thing as his crew chief Adam Stevens. Is it 4 times or 2? He said 4. We've got to cover the 12 as they finish up this stuff.
They asked Ty Gibbs what he wanted to do. He said, I'm happy with the balance. That was a 2-tire stop on 54. All right, so Gibbs passes the 20 on pit road. Now it's Gibbs versus Blaney on the racetrack. Let's see. Gibbs is exiting right now. Blaney just entering turn 1. Can Gibbs get up through the gears? I believe Blaney will get Bell. Right there, Gibbs. Upper left, the right. There's Bell. There's Blaney. So Bell counters Blaney, but in the mix gets passed by Ty Gibbs. Tyler Allen making the 2-tire call now. Will 2 tires hold off the upcoming fresher 4 tires? And remember, they still need to throttle.
He just does not have the rear grip that he needs.
When do we see those guys at the front of this field like Chastain and Gregson and others come in and open it wider up for these guys with 44 to go?
And they can run probably 20 more laps. So at this point, I would run all the way to the end. Still looking for that yellow.
Crew chief versus crew chief. What's this like, Steve, when you go head-to-head with a guy in the same company?
Well, there could be just a more differing resumes. Look at Tyler Allen, a win this year with the 54, 59 starts on top of the pit box, a huge future ahead. But we look at who he's racing against. Adam Stevens, over 400 starts, 41 wins, 2 championships. He's done this for over a decade. Tyler just getting started. Adam Stevens has been there, and they're both at the same organization.
Remember early in the race when Bell was trying to pass Blaney? This is what he did. He ran the bottom of the racetrack, ran the bottom. That drug Blaney to the bottom of the racetrack, and then as soon as that happened, Bell jumped to the outside. I wonder if Bell's trying to set up Gibbs the same way.
Hey, we got an answer on those. Zilic and Smith and Bubba Wallace, they're all in. They're on the Busch Light pit road, so that's opening things up even more for the 2 drivers we're watching now.
See, Bell went to the top, and immediately Gibbs drives his race car up there and block that air. See what they do over here.
Still waiting for Chastain, Gregson, Nemechek and Gilliland to pit. What a fascinating scrap between the 2 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota teammates.
They're catching this car. How is that going to affect catching the 34 car? How is that going to affect how the 54 car drives? How can Bell take advantage of it? And you got the 38 coming out on new tires. Will he be a factor? Bell just loves the outside of the racetrack.
They're coming across the line, and Ryan Blaney, who was closest to them, has just crossed the finish now. There's Coach Gibbs, watching his drivers, one of them his grandson. Meanwhile, Ross Chastain stays at the head of this field, but yet to pit with 38 to go. Noah Braxton and John Hunter Nemechek's beside before it opens things up for the 54, who has the effective lead right now, but not the real lead of the race.
Whoa, he is way loose. Christopher Bell with a big slide. Look at the gap they created. So Bell trying to ask her
here. Yeah, because remember, currently not the leader. The leader of the race is Chastain, then Gregson. So 2 cars yet to pit. I believe Chastain is thinking you see only 9% of fuel left, maybe 8 more laps or some, maybe 7 more laps, maybe even just a gas and go.
Been a really good day for Ross at Trackhouse in this one car, the Busch Light machine. How's it going to eventuate? How's it going to work out? 28 to go. He's got a pit here. Any lap now. Rolled the dice, was gambling on another caution.
And he should rejoin in about the 9th position, 9th or 10th position. So I still think Chastain's looking at the top 10 run.
Well, he made it clear this week that he felt like he couldn't make the chase. He thought the points were just too big of a gap to get there.
But what's he looking for? If there's a caution right now, there's 7 cars in the lead lap.
Exactly.
He comes down, 4 fresh tires, air them up a little bit, sprint for the finish. You're almost guaranteed a top 7.